Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? CaptainMonk here. Today's game, playing some zombie Nunu in the jungle here. Patch 5.24, still the preseason for Season 6. It feels like it never ends at this point, but it's hopefully soon Season 6 will actually officially begin. But as far as first item goes here, guys, we are starting on the blue side here. So because of that, I'm feeling like going with the Harness Talisman won't make as much sense as going with the other component being the Harness Machete. If, of course, we were starting on red side, so I guess playing... this is kind of complicated, but if you're playing from here and going to here, the red buff, then I would probably say do the opposite. But considering we're going to have blue buff, we may as well just go with this, because I think with the amount of attacks we have in our runes and a bit of our masteries as well, I think having the Hunter's Machete makes a lot of sense, because we'll get a lot of auto attacks in, heal ourselves up with that, and the extra blue buff will make sure we don't run out of mana. So I think this is definitely the way to go. But to look at the teams here today, guys, we have yours truly, of course, playing that Nunu in the jungle, D1 Edgen playing his AP Jax top. Is that what that is? Oh, it's not quite AP because he's got only the Doran's ring for AP, so that's, I guess, hybrid Jax, I guess. I got kind of confused, though, because I don't really see Doran's ring often on Jax. But anyways, look at the rest of the team, though. We've got Big News Knuckle playing that Thresh support, New Lamborghini playing Brand Mid, and then Big Lays Donut playing as his Varus in the AD carry position. So when it comes to late game and we're just putting our Blood Bowl on people, we'll be focusing that, of course, on our good friend Donut, unless, of course, he gets really behind. Then I'll probably put on the Jackson like that, because he'd be a good, I guess, next best. So let's go ahead here and just hit up the Gromp as much as we can. And I think my volume's a little bit loud, just going to turn that down a little bit. Get our E here. Normally I have my left hand on the keyboard, so I'd normally be doing that with my keyboard, but that's okay. Let's hit this up. But some people do this level 2, but I don't. But that's thing I'm talking about, of course, is getting Blood Boil level 2. I prefer getting E level 2 because it decreases the attack speed of the buff, and if you decrease the attack speed of it, it significantly decreases the total damage you take, although it slows down the speed at which you take it, if that makes sense. So yeah, you have to choose you have to pick your poison there, speed or health finishing up the camp. And the other thing that's really important you're playing Nunu, but less important you have the blue buff, is to make sure you use your Ice Blast when your passive's up, because it has the highest mana cost by quite a lot, and you don't want to waste that of course free spell on something as cheap as 60 mana here or 50 mana. You want to use it on your most expensive spell, which right now is only 75, but it gets up to be, I think, like 110, 120, even 130. I don't know the exact numbers. I don't play Nunu that much, but I know it's very, very high. So let's go ahead here and just head over to our red. You can see we went with the refillable potion because it allows us a bit of a weaker first clear, but our other clears after that will be much more better. Much more better. Wow, bad English. They'll be significantly better, and that's definitely a good investment in my opinion. So we'll go ahead and do exactly that, and I'll just go ahead and smite that and get ourselves the little ones and eat this, and cool. Alright, so I'm looking at top lane here. Actually, top lane's pretty damn pushed up, so I'm gonna go ahead and walk right up there. Normally I'd go mid at this point, but mid's pretty pushed up because I guess Brand shoved it in, so we'll see what we can do top lane here. No promises or anything like that, but I'm hoping Wukong has not warded yet, and he has 1 AP. That's rather odd. He must be running natural talent. So let's go ahead and put the Blood Boil here onto Jax and just wail away on Wukong. He's probably gonna have to flash here, and even if he does, I have my flash, not to mention Ice Blasts and stuff, and that Ice Ball is going to take the first blood. Very nice job there by Jax, setting up that with his stun and all that. And I'll go ahead and try and help him shove this in. I don't want him to miss minions, but at the same time, I don't want to miss stuff. I don't know, it's this whole thing. Essentially, the main goal here is just to make sure that Wukong misses as much as possible. Doesn't really matter who gets the last hits, me or Jax. It's more important that one of us does, at least, and that Wukong misses a ton. He is running TP, but at least this way we force his teleport out, instead of course, him just be able to waddle back to lane and not having to use TP and get all this stuff. And it looks like he hasn't TP'd yet, so... yeah, I know, right? Neither of us have any AoE spells aside from Jax's E just yet, so pushing is pretty bad for us, but it still was the best choice. It looks like Wukong did not use his TP, but he still missed a significant amount of XP, so worth. And it looks like their Jax jungle went mid and got Brand, but at least I did go down a Brand, so it's a pretty good trade for us. But I didn't mention their team, actually. Lola support, Vayne AD carry, Wukong top, Lee Sin mid, oops, and then Jax jungle. A little bit weird of a team comp they have going there, but it is normal, so this happens on occasion. And frankly, me playing Nunu right now isn't exactly a troll pick by any means, but it's definitely not a common sight. Nunu right now is very unpopular. Now you'll see here I'm maxing the E first. I like to do that first because I just find myself not really needing the Q max or the W max, and that just by process of elimination means E. A lot of people do max the Q first because it makes their clears really good, but I find your clears are pretty good regardless, and this just makes your ganks way better than they would be if you maxed Q. So you kind of get both, best of both worlds a little bit in this, I guess, strategy. Not to mention this skin looks freaking awesome, and I don't know why I brought that up at this point, but I just wanted to mention that. I do like the skin quite a lot, but the quotes, the I guess the rider on Nunu's back. I guess Nunu's technically the rider, so it's Willump or something like that is the giant zombie in this case, if not a Yeti with the default look. But yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of the quotes for the skip, but aside from that, not too bad. I mean, Zombie Brand is a perfect example of a really, really good zombie skin, because Zombie's Brand's quotes are just so freaking funny. Whereas this skin's a little bit on the more obnoxious side, but hey, that's okay. Let's just go ahead and get our passive going there and use our Ice Blast. We can conserve mana. Smite that as well. And I think I'll just head over here to the Scuttle Crab and grab that for ourselves. But you can see here, we're already level 6 because we got some farm mid, got some farm top, so we're just really, really ahead right now compared to this Jax. Although, it doesn't look like it by that much, we are super ahead right now. And I go ahead and just consume this. I probably should have Ice Blasted then consume, but that's okay. Let's take that out and hold on. What's going on down here? Is Donut gonna be okay? It looks like he should be fine, but no promises. And hello, Jax. Looks like he's level 6 as well, so maybe I'm not as ahead of it as I thought. But then again, he has a kill as well from that mid lane gank, so that's probably why. But I find it very surprising that he managed to get the same amount of farm than I did. We're both at basically the same number here. Jax beating the trade out there on Wukong as well. Nice job. Let's get ourselves a Tracker's Knife, though, and the Bounty Cinder. These are great items for us, and also shouldn't the other Trinket, because we have, of course, the Tracker's Knife. With Nunu, a very common choice is to go with the, what's it called? The Skirmisher Saber, because his low damage output makes it very, very effective to have that item. But at the same time, I much prefer a more control style of Nunu versus, of course, going with that style of more high damage. I think you should play the champion's strengths versus making up for its weaknesses. At least that's my opinion on the matter. And that's what I'm going to be doing this game, is instead of trying to give myself more damage because I don't have much, I'm just going to play my strengths, which are utility and control. And that's the one thing Nunu does very, very well. Now I'm going to come mid here because I think Brand may not be, maybe low on mana, but Jax looks like he might go for a dive, and if he does, or even if he doesn't, he's overextended either way. I am going to waste my passive a little bit here, but I should be able to pressure Jax at least a little bit. Get a ward down. I just want to get an Ice Blast on him, but unfortunately went out of vision before I could get that off. That's okay. Bottom lane's actually really pushed up. I'm just going to waddle down there and see what we can pull off. I have a very good feeling Thresh could get a hook or something. I'm going to ping them both, let him know. It doesn't really matter who we hit, as long as we get something done. No one's in range from my Blood Boil, so I'll just waltz on in. The hook! Hitting Lulu blind. That was amazing. 10 out of 10 hook. I'm just going to walk to Blue Buff and let him know. 10 out of 10. Very nice hook. That was blind, too. I mean, it was a good assumption, but it was entirely an assumption, right? He had no vision of Lulu when he threw it out. She was in the brush. So for all he knew, she could have been backing off or something, and that is not how it went down. So props to him. Going to use the Ice Blast there. Well, it costs 95 mana while our passive is available. If you can control it, that's definitely what you want to be doing when you're playing Nunu, guys. Because it conserves mana. And yes, I have blue buff now, so it's not really a big deal. And I probably should have been giving this to Brand. I just realized that now. I'll give him the next one. It's no big deal. But yeah, definitely next one. And I'm going to go ahead and fight this guy. I'm hoping Brand will follow me. It doesn't look like he's motivated to follow me. But bottom lane's still around. We don't know where's their jungler at, Jax. Alright, what is the ward on him? What's this Lee Sin doing? I guess he's going for a really desperate kill, but he's not going to find it, is he? Yeah, he's not going to find it. Not yet, at least. Can we get this onto Vayne? Yes, we can. Alright, get this onto Varus as well. That should be the kill for me, actually. I'm not sure how. And we can just waltz over to Lulu. You can see our damage is pretty good on the E because we're maxing it. I could have potentially killed it with my ult there. I could have just kept going. But with me, I don't know. Nunu's ult's very weird for me because I have to choose between... Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, Jack's got a stun, so I gotta wait for the stun to expire. Now, let's pop the ult. It's a full channeled ult. That should do a lot of damage. I'm getting exhausted, actually. This is going to make things a little bit tricky. But can I just kill the Lulu outright? Not quite. Oh, I'm going to go down in the end. Alright, they outplayed me on that one. That's unfortunate, but I still got a full channeled ulti. Or at least pretty close, at least. I'm not exactly sure, but it still did a lot of damage to Jax. Unfortunately, not enough to take him down for the count, but that's okay. That is a-okay. We're still in the lead. Let's finish off our Cinder Hawk here. Also grab ourselves boots. And may as well get that Hunter's Potion as well. And our pink ward's still active, so that's good. We'll switch into the upgraded Sweeper as well when we hit level 9, but we're not quite there yet, of course, as you can tell. But yeah, next blue up's here up in a few minutes. So I'll give that to Brandon next time it's up, because I think he's basing right now straight up because he doesn't have mana. And that's, I think, it would contribute to me not giving it to him. That was my mistake. If I manage my mana correctly with my passive, I should have no mana issues, and that's my mistake. But yeah, going forward, we won't make that mistake anymore. And you can see Jack's already got a lot more farm than us, but I think we'll make up for it in just overall team utility. So I'm going to give it a few auto attacks before I use my Q, because I want to make sure I make the most use out of the heal as possible. And can we get our passive going as well? There's the passive. There we go. That damage really helps. And I'm not really worried about losing too much HP anyways, because we have the Hunter's Potion. And the Hunter's Potion just gives you so much sustain. It's insane. Because it's every single jungle camp you clear, or at least the big one you clear, the big monster, of course, you just get a ton of extra regen. Alright, Lee Sin, what's up, man? Actually, we got Jax on me. I'm gonna have to flash her, aren't I? I very much am. If I can outrun the Wukong, though, that'd be great. Alright, looks like Jack's getting a little bit knocked around. Alright, let's put this on him. Can we take out the Wukong? I think we can. There we go. There's the kills coming in. Very nice. It was a little bit awkward, but it definitely got the job done. But one person's missing. Where's Lee Sin? Lee Sin left. Hello. Goodbye. Alright, let's go ahead and take the blue up for Brand here. And I think I'll start maxing the Q for the time being. But yeah, I'm definitely giving this to him if I can. This is all yours, buddy. Enjoy it. And I got it. Alright, well, this sucks. I wanted you to have it. I was gonna say that I made this for you quote from that YouTube video, but I guess that doesn't really count because I didn't make the blue buff, but I made this for you! Yeah, and that ends up just being me taking it. I don't know if anyone knows that reference, but it's a pretty funny video, to say the very least. It looks like Vayne getting a double kill down there. That's definitely bad news for us, but you know what? The rest of the map's doing okay. I got 4 freaking kills for myself. I have no idea how that happened, but Nunu means dick in my language. I mean, I can sort of understand that. I mean, Nunu's a pretty simple word, so I'm not surprised. But it's not really about that. Let's talk about something else. Anything else? Gromp. Alright, Gromp is next. That's what we're taking out next. And yeah, I'll definitely be smiting that for the extra Thornmail effect that it provides. And yeah, I'm not really worried about my passive right now, because as you can see, I can clear these things so quick with one spell rotation. And they finished the dragon off, but are they going to escape my wrath? More than likely, yes. But I'll go ahead and take a pink ward for a pink ward, I think. Unless Jack's just going to stand on mine and not do anything about it. That's a little bit strange. Whatever, I'll also take this out. And maybe I'll just go ball and kill Vayne, too, if she stays around. I doubt she will, but it is possible. I probably should have gone straight down there to get her anyways, actually, but... Okay, Lula's speed buffs will expire. She's going to condemn me. I know at some point here she's going to condemn. Where is it? There it is. Now we... Oh! Got him. Oh, I should have eaten that. Shoot. Ah, that's okay. We get out anyways. The team save. Yeah, I knew for a fact that as long as I didn't get CC'd, my ult's full channel, or at least mostly channel, would kill Vayne. So I just need to make sure that happened. And as soon as she's about to walk out of the range of it, I cancel the rest of the ultimate to make sure the damage does apply, though, you know, otherwise she's just going to walk out of it. And that's clearly not going to be any good for us if that was to happen. Now, look at their team here, actually. I'm thinking it makes a lot of sense to go with Ninja Tabby, because they're basically all AD. So yeah, Ninja Tabby for sure here. Let's work towards that Frozen Heart as well. And get ourselves the upgrade sweeper. And we already have the Hunter's Potion, so we don't need more potions. But holy crap, man, did we ever play that one well? Of course, the last time we were in that exact location and we were fighting with Jax and the Lulu, we got a bit outplayed, but we didn't make that same mistake. We made sure to calculate the HP a little bit better. Not to mention, of course, that our teammates showed up, and that was a huge factor in that. But I'm going to go ahead and say them arriving was calculated, alright? All calculated. Everything I do is calculated, except for when I die. If when I die, it's lag. That's the way League of Legends works. And for those of you who don't recognize sarcasm, that was very much sarcasm. 99% of what I do is a mistake. And that is League of Legends. Because playing perfectly is, like, borderline impossible in League of Legends. That's the thing. Perfect mechanics and perfect, like, strategy and all that, it doesn't exist. It's borderline possible, but the players who get the closest are the ones that do the best. But I will say, though, I'm very pleased with how this game is going so far. It's fairly close, but I'm able to do pretty well, make some plays. And that was not something I was expecting from a Nunu video, because, of course, Nunu is more about control. He's more about preventing people from getting ganked. He's about preventing people from dying. He's meant to just be there and try and keep shit from happening, to be annoying, like the anti-fun kind of character like Tom Kench, who just prevents people from dying, right, with his W. Nunu's similar to that, but slightly different, of course, in the execution, but the purpose is the same. And once you get to late game, you just put your W on your AD carry and waddle around, and maybe throw ice balls at whoever's threatening your AD carry. That's about it. And Wukong, I do not appreciate you doing this. And that's clear the clone. Here, hello. I know Lee Sin's around, but I've also got Brand with me, and I'm pretty tanky at this point, so I'm pretty happy to just get out of here. I'll let Brand clean the rest up, I think. Oh, actually, maybe. No, will we get it? Okay, he's gonna get Jax, at least. Nope. Okay, I'll get Jax. I guess red buff's stronger than Brand's passive. But that's still a 2-for-1. You know what? I don't mind dying to that. I don't mind dying to that at all. Because Wukong being there, I mean, Lee Sin showing up there is not a surprise. Jax showed up there, minor surprise, but I mean, I more or less expected all of that, and I knew, even if I went down, there's no way they're going to focus Brand when I'm the first focus, right? There's no way they're going to focus Brand, so Brand's going to survive, and I'm going to die, but for the better cause, or for the greater cause, I should say. And that is totally worth it. So we can get ourselves the Warden's Mail here. It looks like Jax managed to get himself the turret, as he should, considering, of course, that their top laner was dead and roaming. 0-5 Wukong. Yeah, that's not a good performance by him. Yeah, I don't know what their Wukong's doing. He must be having a rough time. He's running in favor of battle as well, which is definitely not a good mastery on Wukong. Because, I mean, theory-wise, I mean, it's all about auto-attacking, right? You can use whatever the hell you want, but you have to be auto-attacking to make the benefit of it. You can get stacks without auto-attacking, like by using his ult, but it has to be auto-attacking. Now, how frequently does Wukong ult? Or not ult. Auto-attack? Not very, right? His Q is technically an auto-attack, so yeah, you get some bonus damage to your Q. Your E increases your attack speed, so that's good. But once you get to late-game Wukong, man, I mean, normally the Wukong combo is to just dash into their team and ult them and hope, die after you get a lot of damage off. It's very rare you're going to chase someone down and auto-attack them to death. Normally it's just pop your ult to get a shit ton of damage off and either live to see the rest of the fight and have the rest of your team clean up or die. That's normally how it goes for Wukong. Now if I get a nice little ice ball onto Jax, just to be BM, that'd be cool. And that was the most awkward ice ball I've seen in my life. I literally turned around halfway through spitting that out. Alright, well I'm just going to go over here and get the Scuttle Crab, maintain that control that I would crave so much. And see, like, what's that fuck is that noise? Like, you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's like there's some random gibberish this little kid on my back, or I guess in this case Nunu says. He's like, like what is that? Like, I guess he's a zombie, but like, come on. At least Zombie Brand has some cool quotes. This guy's okay. Well, they clearly know I'm here. This is definitely warded. But yeah, he's got some weird ass quotes. That's okay though. Hey, Wukong's here. Why does he have Spammy Cinder? Is he going Sunfire Cape Wukong? All right, well, let's just auto attack this guy to death, and he's going somewhere here apparently. Okay, but I spawn onto Vayne if I can to reduce her attack speed. Pop the ult. I'm gonna get cancelled here, which sucks, but I should be able to pursue the Vayne if we can. Very nice. Put our Blood Boil into Jax, and me and him could just wail on Wukong. Actually, their team is here. I think I want to run now. Yeah, I don't think I want to be here anymore. I'm just gonna leave. Pop in a few of my Hunter's Potions to sustain myself. I think we're probably gonna lose Jax this one. I cannot help him, but he is gonna get the Ignite onto one of their champions, and that's going to help out. I'll place a ward here, trying to avoid the Lee Sin Sonic Wave. I'm not going to be able to do it, so he's going to kill me here most likely. Or is he? He is not going to kill me. Okay, I guess I'm too tanky, and he's going to go down for the count. Very nice. I cannot believe I lived. That was not expected, not planned. I should have died there, at least in my opinion, because that execute damage, man, it can be so strong, but I guess my pure armor is just too much for them to handle. Speaking of armor, let's build some more of it. Let's get ourselves a Dead Man's Plate. Punish these fools for playing a full AD comp. Because, I mean, technically speaking, Jax has some decent amount of magic damage, but a lot of it's auto-attack dependent, so if I build items like this that reduce their attack speed, that's extremely helpful. And yes, Vayne has true damage on Lulu's AP, but AP Lulu, when she's supporting, isn't that much damage output, and Vayne's true damage requires the attack speed, which, again, is counteracted by this Frozen Heart. So this Frozen Heart is huge for us. Absolutely huge. So let's go ahead here and just take out the wolves. And not to mention, this Frozen Heart also gives us more mana, so we don't have to worry about our passive usage nearly as much. Because, don't get me wrong, the Nunu's passive is not bad per se, but I do find that once you get to a certain point in the game, it's borderline not a factor in the game at all. There's points in time where it'll be I guess a fluke where you kind of need it, and you're out of mana, and you end up getting a few auto attacks off and getting that nice clutch ice ball off. But it's a rarity, at least in my experience, which again is limited. I don't play Nunu very much, but that's just my opinion, and I think I explained why it is I feel that way. But let's not worry about that too much. Jax is gonna fight with Lee Sin here. I'm gonna come around and see if I can help out. Lee Sin's actually going this way apparently. Let's pop our Blood Boil and try and pursue this. Lee Sin going for the fight here with Jax. He's actually gonna win. All right. Well, I know Wukong is over here. Okay. The thing is with Lee Sin is he's very, very evasive, and I am very, very slow. I have high MS movement speed, that is. But I mean, so does Lee Sin. Not as high though. I'll give you that. But it is very possible he would outrun me here. Because yeah, he's just gonna do exactly that. He's just gonna dash to Wukong. Now, I think Wukong's ult is available, so I gotta wait for his ult to go off before I can put my ult on, because otherwise I'll just get cancelled. But I know for a fact Lee Sin's is down. There's the ult. Now I channel mine. I think I'm hitting the wrong target here, but if we get the Brand ult off, yep, there's the Brand ult. That's what we needed. Alright. I probably would have lost that 2v1, I'll be honest. I thought I could maybe win it, but Lee Sin flashed it on my ult, and that was a big factor in that one. But luckily Brand showed up to be our ace in the hole, and pick things back up. Now Lulu's on the run. I'll put my ice ball here to pursue her. A few auto attacks should do it. Should I be BM? I'll be BM. Give me your life. Thank you. Alright, let's take out their wolves here. Smite those for the vision of their jungle, if anyone comes in here. And I'll just take these out. Sinner Hulk, of course, helping us clear. And we'll just waltz on out. And we have a ton of stacks for Hunter's Machete, so... Or not Hunter's Machete, Hunter's Potion. So, I mean, we don't have infinite sustain by any means, but we're definitely working towards that direction. And we should be able to finish off this turret here. Alright. And it looks like there's a pink ward down here as well. I think I want to clear that out. They don't have any dragons. They have 2 dragons. When did they get dragon? Okay, well, I guess I'm being oblivious to something again. That tends to happen, but you know what? Dragon in Season 5 is a very, very, very rare objective that will get to 5 stacks, if that makes sense. Like, getting the dragons, it definitely helps. It's not like it's a bad thing to get dragons. It's just, it's very rare that I'll get to 5. So, the little stacks are a much smaller factor compared to bigger things, such as turrets, such as kills, such as your Rift Herald, Baron. There's just way bigger factors in the game compared to... Wow, really? I had a gut feeling he was going to do that all along, and yet I thought when I didn't see him for a while that he was gone. Turns out he wasn't. Now I'm going to hold to my ultimate again, just in case they start and stun me here. Jax, please get out of here. I'm probably dead here, actually, unless Varus and I can escape. Yeah, that Silver Bolt's going to get me. Yeah, you know what? I was being sloppy there. I was going for the Scuttle Crab, completely disregarded Wukong's presence. But it looks like Brand's damage might just turn this fight around, though. They'll snipe there onto Lulu. Yeah, that's going to be nice damage. Good job. Brand's running the right mastery, right? No, he is not. Okay, Thunder's Decree is not bad. I'm not saying that, but Deathfire Touch with Brand is so good because, yeah, your spells will do, you know, whatever damage, but your passive is single target, so it'll do the full Deathfire Touch damage, which gives you a shit ton of damage. It's insane. And that's a big reason why you see a lot of people run Deathfire Touch on Brand, and Malzahar as well, because of the space aids that he has. Yeah, with this turret pressure, though, I should be able to pick up my Dead Man's Plate, which would be huge. Because this increases my map mobility and gives me a bit of extra damage output for being more tanky. Not to mention, it's the stats that I want to appeal against their team, so it's the perfect item for this game. As far as the next item goes after this one, I mean, we still have 2 slots open because the Hunter's Potion will replace later on. But I'm not really sure what we're going to get. Locket would be a good choice for us, just for the extra shield and a bit of magic resist, and extra regen as well. The regen is probably the main point of that one, because it's AoE regen for my team. So it's a very team-oriented item. And of course, we're playing Nunu. Nunu's very team-oriented. He's about helping his team. Speaking of which, you'll notice I maxed the Q this game. Honestly, I did that almost subconsciously. Like, the first time I hit level 8, I was like, okay, I guess the only time I hit level 8. But I was kind of debating between the two. And I decided to go with the Q max just because we were pretty fed and I wanted to just be a bigger factor than, you know, supporting my teammates because I got pretty big already. But in most games with Nunu, you don't really get as fed as I do, and normally it makes more sense to max the W second, so you can support your fed 80 carry, whatever. But if you have no auto-attack dependent champions that are fed, so like no fed 80 carry, no fed Jax, no fed fighters, nothing like that, then it probably makes more sense to max the Q first, as I did this game. That's just my 2 cents. Looks like our map's getting pressure there towards mid lane to get over there, and I'm busy blabbing away like a broken record instead of helping my team. So here I come. I should be able to save the day, but no questions... Or no certainty that we'll be able to win the fight once I get there. But I'll definitely show up. Looks like Jax getting into the fight here. Varus is kind of out of it, so I'm going to put my Blood Boil onto Jax instead. There we go. There's the first bit. We don't know whose ults are up. We know Wukong's is down. If we can pursue these guys, that'd be cool. I'm just going to flash E the Lee Sin and try and get on him here. If he uses his ult, then, you know, so be it. And the ult hasn't come out yet. There's the Lulu Polymorph. That's what I was afraid of. But you know what? This is fine, because they've used enough now that we can just destroy the rest of the fight. Come on, Vayne. Always put the Ice Blast if you count on the 80 carry, because 80 carries are so hungry for that attack speed. And if you take it away from the man, they get destroyed. And there we go. There's the 4 for 1. We lost Varus. That's unfortunate. Probably could have gone better if I was there from the beginning, but that is definitely in our favor. Great fight there, guys. And that should be the inhib turret for us. I just realized it's 23 minutes in. Man, this has been a very action-packed game. I thought this was like 30 minutes already. It's only 23, almost 24 minutes. Awesome. I'm not against fast-paced games by any means, but I definitely prefer games that are a little bit closer. This game is a bit more ahead than I thought it would be, but that's totally fine. Because Nunu normally doesn't take... Normally Nunu games that you win take a lot longer to win, if that makes sense. Because he doesn't have that many ways to really pressure the map, if that makes sense. Like, he has the Blood Boil and stuff, but he doesn't have any AoE abilities to really pressure the minion waves and make it happen quickly. To add on to this, he doesn't really have any abilities that are really good for pressuring turrets, like a Jinx. What's that thing called? Her Gatling gun or whatever she's got going on. Or Tristana... what's her ability called? Explosive Shot. Explosive Charge, actually, is what I think it's called now. So yeah, you kind of get the point I'm trying to get across. He's very good at supporting his team and all that, but he's not very good at pressuring the map himself. And that's why it's very good to play him in a utility role, I think. But not saying play him in support, but utility being as in jungle utility, because his clearing is just so good, as you guys have seen this game. So there's really no reason not to jungle him, in my opinion. I'm going to clear these out. We still have 2k gold, and hold on. Looks like Brand might have gotten a problem there, but he did not, luckily. Let's go put this Blood Boil on him, though. And see what we can find. Wukong getting super low. What are you guys doing? Let's just clear this out. Let me get an Ice Blast onto... Wait, these guys just going to walk into me? Alright. Well, you're crazy. Yeah, see you later. Who wants to fight? One cool thing actually about Nunu that a lot of people don't know is that if you self-cast your Ice Blast, it will still go onto the nearest target. It's just you can't select the target, which in a lot of cases it makes sense to select the target. Like right there, I selected Thresh, which is a bad choice, but I did this as an example to show you how you select it. But there's a kill down to Jax. Unfortunately, their team is extremely disorganized, so I think we might just end the game right here. But it is possible we might throw. Again, put onto Brand there. Probably a bad choice, but I don't think it really matters. We're so ahead at this point, it doesn't really matter who I put it on. They do have 3 people still. Wukong might go for something here. Looks like he is. I mean, it was a nice try, but he didn't get his ult off. Like, I don't see the point in that. Yeah, you're going down for the count, man. See ya. Alright, Vayne, your turn to get Ice Blasted. See you later. That's a lot of damage, too. It's like 200 damage. Let's go and pop our ult here. And, alright, my ult will take her out, apparently. Very nice. Does Lee Sin want some of this? Want some of this action, man? You want some of this zombie action? Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. Alright, that's going to be the game here, guys. Hopefully you guys liked it. Sorry I was a little bit short, but you guys got to see some Nunu in action. There's not really much more to him, so that's pretty much Nunu in a nutshell. He's a very simple, very easy champion, but very good if you're looking to support a fed AD carry, fed fighter, something like that. In this game, of course, I didn't need to because we got ahead enough that I didn't need to support anybody. I could be my own man, but you guys kind of get the picture. So if you guys like the game, of course, leave a rating and all that, and subscribe for more videos, maybe a favorite as well if you feel like it. And that's the game here, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.